Hey everyone, I'm coming to you today with my second video. Super excited. I have my my little YouTube room set up, if you will. I put some foam mats on the walls around me. I have a little green screen behind me that hopefully I'll have the background replaced by the time you see this. And the audio sounds a little bit better. I have a mic hooked up now, and so I'm hoping to. I'm not looking for a professional, but I definitely want it to be a little bit better than my first video. I'm going to learn as I go, share my experiences with you as far as creating video content and whatnot, and we'll just go from there. Topics today that I was thinking about talking about is number one is MSPs. A lot of my friends and family ask me what in the world I do, so let's just get started with that, and I'm just going to start there. MSP is a managed service provider, and so one way to look at it for the listeners is if you think of your email as a service, or if you think of your infrastructure, your routers, your appliances, network equipment, your phones. If you start looking at all that as services, that's what a managed service provider provides. Is we manage all those services. We manage your email services, your domain services, your cybersecurity, your infrastructure, your VoIP services, and that's what that encompasses. We offer comprehensive agreements for a flattened monthly fee, and that covers everything technology-wise in your business or organization, and that's what a managed service provider is. So it wasn't not too long ago, before 2008, it was primarily everything was what's considered break and fix. And so what was happening was, where the downfall of that segment of the industry is that you were on the sidelines as a client if your printer broke. So then you would call your IT support, hey, my printer is not printing. And have to schedule on site an IT person to come on site, and then they're going to bill you by the hour, and then they're going to take off site. You're going to receive an invoice, and the next time you see that IT person is when you have another problem. Nothing in that agreement, nothing in that arrangement, is being proactive about it. It's basically playing defense. So enter into MSP services is somewhat like the medical industry should be as far as healthcare, is we proactively manage your systems, your infrastructure, your technology, so we can mitigate these things before it happens. So you never have printer issues. So you have consistent and reliable email services and support. And inside of that, now with remote technology so vastly improved from 15 years ago, is we can have remote help desks, so we can instantly hop on your computer, fix your problem, and you can go about your workday. So oftentimes I equate it to this too when I'm trying to explain it to clients, or especially even to our service delivery team, to our new hires, is you got to think of, and give you for instance, think of Jane Doe at a law firm. And Jane is trying to print a document for court, and then all of a sudden now she can't print. Her printer's not working. So she literally, rather than call an MSP arrangement, it's literally as if Jane is walking down the hall, knocking on the door of her IT department, and then someone is walking out to Jane's computer, fixing her printer, and then telling Jane, have a nice day, enjoy the rest of your workday. And that's the concept of an MSP. We focus strongly on response times, and rather than hourly billing. So we don't care about the hourly bills. Our clients can call us 24/7, 365. They can ring us off the hook. They can put in as many service request tickets as they want. It doesn't faze us a bit. That is our job, and it's included in our agreements. So that's the idea behind MSP services, and why response times are so quick. We really have to think of it as we are actually in the same building, even in the cubicle next to the employee that is having the issue with their system. So that is MSP services in a nutshell. It is a growing industry. I encourage anybody that's interested in starting an MSP to reach out, talk to me about it. If there's any smaller MSPs out there, listen, we give. I coach a lot of MSPs. I coach a lot of IT CEOs that give me a call from time to time. With our recognition, being a spotlighted company in the industry, I have a lot of cups of coffee. And then one of the things that's brought up to me is, Tommy, how did you get so big? How did you grow so quickly in the industry? What is your secret sauce? And I tell them there's really no secret sauce to it. It's, if 90% of the clients, now this is a very crazy stat, if you will, but 90% of the clients that we pick up all say the same thing. We like our IT company, but they're not responsive. That's what we hear all the time. So what I tell when I'm coaching, when I tell some of the IT CEOs, I said, you can retain 90% of your clients with retention if you just be responsive, if you just commit to yourself to responding when they need help. So right now, as far as Automates goes, our response time we have a guaranteed response time in our SLA agreements, in our service level agreements, which is SLA for short. We have a response time guaranteed for less than an hour. However, we're currently tracking less than 15 minutes on a response time, and we're around an hour and 24 minutes on a resolution time. We're looking to lower that, but it just depends on the type of tickets of that resolution time going up and down. And so next thing that we talk about is being proactive. Some of the things that I try to coach is actually being proactive. And then I had it told to me once, it's just like, what is that? Captain Obvious, if you will. So I went to an account management masterclass, and one of the things I was saying was, don't be a Captain Obvious. So if I go to a client and if I say, this computer is 5 years old, it needs to be replaced, that is obviously Captain Obvious. The stuff that they want to know as a business or organization, our partners want to know is, Tommy, what's our forecast and IT budget 1 year, 3 year, 5 years looking out? And that's what we're doing now is we're road mapping technology. We're road mapping our strategy to help businesses truly grow by doing, world-class account management. That is our big push for, this year going forward, is to design these things to help our company, to help our partners grow. That's what they want from us. Our agreements are comprehensive. And they include technology steering, road mapping, committee meetings, anything that we can do and sit with the C-level and have that C-suite conversation with our partners to see how their organization is making money. Where are they bleeding money? Where are they finding their people? Where they're finding their employees? How are they processing money when they send out a sales order? How is the client actually paying them? And how is it being reported to their finance software or accounting software? So we can help in all areas like that. And it's completely comprehensive service agreements. It includes all that. So, for example, one of our service agreements might include infrastructure management, where we're managing the perimeter of your network. Then we go into endpoint management, where we're looking at your servers, your computers, your actual phones, your mobile devices if you have it. VoIP services. We'll take a look at your vendors, and this is very important, as all of our clients, there's some companies out there that are charging for this, but when we take on a client and to our existing book of business, what we do is we work with them and all, with their third-party vendors, and we look at everything. We put it on the table, and we look at their internet provider. We look at their VoIP phone system provider. We look at their accounting software, any kind of third party, and we look to see if is that the right fit for them? Is that the right service? But our goal is to always lower total cost of ownership, and that is goal number one. So some of the things that we have heard from our clients is, that they enjoy that we don't do geek speak, and we try to pass that along. Is what I mean by no geek speak is, look, it's the IT industry. I have 30 years in the industry. Originally was a network engineer, and kind of like everyone else in the industry, got forced into cybersecurity. Became a cybersecurity expert probably about 10 years ago, and been pushing it all along. But so it's with that acronyms come easy to me. A lot of the technology is easy to me, and I can easily talk over a customer's head if I wanted to when it comes to servers or technology, what's going on with the protocols behind the scene. What's actually happening in the background with packets and with data, where's it being stored at? And so I can talk your ears off, but what we try to do is we prefer to just talk on a human level. And it just depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking to a firm manager, most of the time we're speaking to a firm manager or to a CPA or to the C-suite. We want to speak their language. They don't want to know what version of software they have or, what cybersecurity risk is. They want to know, am I losing money? Is my money safe? Is my reputation safe? Tommy, how can I add to our top line revenue? How can I add to our profitability? Those are the things that they're interested in. So I hope today's video helps with you guys understand a little bit what I do. If y'all have any suggestions, please let me know. And if y'all have any comments about how this video quality is versus the rest, versus my first, I'm going to keep going. As I said, I'm going to hold myself accountable and at least do one video like this a week. And so, guys, I will see y'all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.